I think something that drives you to do, it can be a hobby, it can be a career, it can be things that you do at your own leisure, which doesn't require an effort to push yourself to do it. So not necessarily you are the best in what you do, but you just love doing that particular activities. Yeah, so that I think that is the very essence of passion. Even within the first phase, there's a mixture of feeling. One is, like you said, totally free. So then, because I have 2 young daughters, so it's like perfect time for me to play with them, just hang out whole day, do nothing, watch movies, watch cartoon. So that part was very enjoyable. The concern side of it was, I think I went into survival mode straight. First thing is, how are we going to sustain? Secondly, how am I going to tell my team what my plan is going to be? I think that was scary. It's hard to say, because now that you have seen what happened, what can be done, now you look at a different perspective. But at that time, there's no end. You don't know what's there, so it was your decision. Your decision was purely based on gut feeling.
Okay, welcome to another episode here on Feel Good. I'm your host, I'm Joachim, better known as Kim. And this episode is actually quite special because the man that I actually invited, I invite him actually from when the show first planning happened lah. So he is one of the first few that I actually asked. Second, to be honest. But I couldn't get him because he's such a busy man. Until today, he finally came in. So this man is also special. Why? Is because when I stepped into event industry, he is my mentor. He had been teaching me a lot of stuff, and for years and years, I followed him to do a lot of different stuff. And yeah, so today I have Mr. Jason Chew. So before I go further, I'm going to let him introduce himself. Jason.
Hi everyone, I'm Jason from Art Creators. Some may know me as from Events Horizon. So I'm here today with a good friend of mine, Kim.
Art Creators. Okay, still with the same industry lah.
Yes, still very much involved in this.
Event like. I don't know about him, but because after I've done some years or so, I felt like my body is taking toll already, and he's 10 years older than me, but he's still going strong. Good lah. So I also learned that these few days busy with events.
Yes, we just had a press conference yesterday.
Okay.
And today is follow up from there, what to do, and then the upcoming events, preparations and all that.
Oh, it's preparation for these few days lah.
Yes.
It's like a launching also la, press con lah.
Yeah, press con was yesterday. Then today was
yesterday.
meeting for another event, upcoming event.
Oh, okay. Because when we record this, it's actually puasa month, fasting month.
Yeah.
So event usually still slow down a bit lah, and then it will
Yes.
start picking up.
Yes, correct.
Right after Raya.
Correct. So now,
okay.
puasa month usually is the preparation month.
Yeah, preparation
so, yes,
month.
all the planning goes into it.
Yeah, true. Okay, before we go more into that lah, warm up question first. If pastime travel is possible, and you can go back and change one thing in your past, your past,
my past.
What would it be and why?
I would say backpacking,
Okay.
solo travel.
Okay.
Because every time I see those map, let's say the longest rail route,
Okay.
that is something that I said, why I didn't took up the challenge, or why I didn't even go solo travel. So it's something that I wish I would have liked if I can do that back then, when there was no baggage, there's no career to concern.
Oh, okay. No commitment lah, no commitment, no family. Just hantam one go.
Yes.
Where is the longest route that you can see? I know from Malaysia, you can actually take train all the way.
So
Thailand.
I don't know how true, but the trail is like from Singapore all the way to Russia, somewhere there.
Oh,
So that's the longest, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, we are linked in one piece of land, so it is possible lah.
It is
Probably
possible.
you have to change like station and whatnot
Yes.
But okay, so if back then you could have done it, probably during school time lah, you would have.
Yeah,
done
after
so
uni or after my first job, before I came back to coaching, I think that was the best period to do it. You have saved some money that you can travel at least a couple of weeks or months.
Okay.
Then you just go ahead.
Why that time you didn't do it leh?
I think back then the mentality was more to, you need to quickly get back to the career or your dream that you want to do. You worry of you might not have any more saving.
Oh,
You just
okay,
want to
okay, okay.
kerja lah.
Money lah, money
Money
lah.
lah.
Money lah,
So
okay, okay.
even after my Form 5, it was like, I'm not sure, I don't want to have that weight. I want to to have something continuous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want to get in work, earn money as soon as possible. That type of mentality.
I think it's more like, I don't like the uncertainty. I want to have something fill the space. So I need something to that I can engage with, I can do.
Okay.
So eventually that is like the career lah. Okay.
Okay. So now the only time you travel solo is for work lah. Let's say without your family.
Correct. So in between, let's say roadshow, or you're in between any promo trips, then at least I have one day. Then I can a bit of solo traveling.
Oh, okay. That is the only solo time.
Only
now
solo
lah.
time lah.
Okay. So that is one thing that you would change. So meaning to say that now to think about it, kan, I pun macam never travel solo leh.
Yeah. Even back then, I think it is not so popular, or you don't see that much of trend of people doing it. Social media wasn't there.
Angmo maybe lah.
Angmo lah.
Not us lah.
Yes, correct. You travel and then you apply for student working pass or something along the way lah. You just earn some money, pocket money, you go as far as you can.
Yeah.
So now I have to retire lah.
But when you retire, would you have the energy to go or not?
I believe so. But retire, then I will together with my wife lah. Then we explore.
Oh, yeah, okay. But not solo anymore lah. Or tell your wife, okay, one day you go yourself, I go myself.
She go shopping, I go Enfield lah.
Okay. Do you still have the dream of one day I want to retire?
Oh yes. You know best.
Yeah. So this one is one of the guy that I actually asked, and he has a end goal. His end goal is he want to cut grass at Enfield. When the doctor already study somewhere lah in European car, or better in Enfield lah.
Better in Liverpool lah.
Better in Liverpool, then he will just cut grass in Enfield, so that he can watch football, and the daughters are also there. So that is his end goal.
Yes, so that will be my perfect retirement plan.
So today the end goal is still the same lah.
Enfield is still the dream.
Oh, Enfield is still the dream lah. Okay. Actually, I want to pakai baju MU punya, but
nevermind lah. We sama-sama masuk gua lah.
We won this morning, okay?
Okay.
We won this morning, okay. Alright, so we get in a more serious question.
Okay.
Because I felt that we are one of the few that actually work on our passion lah. Alright, so there are a lot of people who also like in the midst of like macam, I envy those who do what they love. Right? But then again, when we throw back the question, what is your passion then? Then they will always have, I also don't know.
Oh,
you know.
okay.
So I bet you have seen a lot of people that kind, right? So if you were to define passion, how would you say? What does it mean to you?
I think something that drives you to do. It can be a hobby, it can be a career, it can be things that you do at your own leisure, which doesn't require an effort to push yourself to do it. The passion comes naturally. Let's say you love drawing. When you pick up a pencil, there's a blank piece of paper, you will just draw. Nothing will stop you. Nothing needs to feel you. You will just start drawing until you think it's done for the day lah. Then nothing will actually ask you to do what you want to do. It's like it comes naturally. Yeah. So I think that is the very essence of passion.
Okay. So it's something, it doesn't matter whatever it is, but keeps you doing without effortless.
Correct.
You don't do halfway, then you're like, tired.
Yeah. So not necessarily you are the best in what you do, but you just love doing that particular activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then when do you realize this is your passion?
When you realize you can merge work and your passion as one. Okay. That means you do something that you like, and somehow there's a monetary return. Then it becomes your career.
Okay.
Then you just pursue full time on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, like in event line, because there's a lot of aspect,
Correct.
What do you think is your passion? Is it planning? Is it?
I think creating. Let's say you give me a team to create a gala leader example, a team. Give me just a team that I create. I'll research. I will do what things will fall in place into that team. That's one.
Okay.
Create things not also in terms of, like, let's say launching Gambit. So you are creating that moment where you unveil something. So that is something that it will excite me lah.
Creating is something that excites you.
Correct.
So, may I say that if, let's say, people just come to you and say, okay, I want to do this, then after that, it's better if you leave it to me to
create,
to explore your creativity.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry to some client. So if you give me a template that to follow, example a roadshow, a continuous roadshow, then that won't excite me as much as asking me to create something.
For you, just do saja lah. It's just work lah. It's just
so
work lah.
Correct.
It's better you just, okay, Jason, here 500,000. My theme is Lego. Then you just explore like that.
Correct.
Then that is what excites you.
Correct.
Okay, this is also a man that he don't need sleep one. He can like survive 2 hours a day, and then he just full swing one whole week. Right? Then after that, at the end of the week, he's still the earliest in the office, paling late punya to leave. That's the one thing.
That is passion for you.
Yeah, okay.
That is passion driving you.
But yeah, even though I'm working on my passion, also my body is also telling me that do this, I'm gonna end it at 40. Okay. So when we talk currently, as for the recording, we still have pandemic quite fresh in our head lah.
Yep.
We still remember how it's the first day.
Yes.
Remember being locked in the house, not seeing people, and there's a lot of new things, right?
Yeah.
Which also hit quite a lot of industry.
Yep.
And event industry is one of the, I would say, rock bottom lah.
True.
We truly have seen rock bottom. For me, I felt that there is also one time whereby we did literally nothing at all, right?
Very true.
Because our work is pretty much, if there's no event, there's a lot of paperwork. Then paperwork, then planning for the next event, then event come. Then
Correct.
paperwork, then the cycle keeps on repeating.
Yeah.
But during pandemic time, that is like, nothing is happening. What now? There's nothing is happening, right? Okay, so at that moment, kan, apart from saving the company lah, what is going on in your what is going on?
I think there are few. I think I went through a few phase.
Okay.
First, I think it's within the first phase, there's a mixture of feeling. One is, like you said, totally free. So then, because I have 2 young daughters, so it's like perfect time for me to play with them, just hang out whole day, do nothing, watch movies, watch cartoon. So that part was very enjoyable.
Rest time like that.
Rest time, yeah. So like I said, in our event line, we don't get that kind of luxury to rest that long for that so many days. So that was the good side of it. Yeah. The concern side of it was, I think I went into survival mode straight. First thing is, how are we going to sustain? Secondly, how am I going to tell my team what my plan is going to be? I think that was scary, as well as something. I think today, if I can do something different, maybe I will choose another route to do it.
Okay. You will do it differently.
Maybe, because now that it's hard to say, because now that you have seen what happened, what can be done, now you look at a different perspective. But at that time, there's no end. You don't know what's there, so it was your decision was purely based on gut feeling, and you just go ahead with it.
Yeah, true. That time we even, I bet you even have thought about when is event is going to come back, or from moving forward, there won't be any physical event anymore, right? Because we won't know, ma. But until today, of course, we look back and we say, hey, today still got event, still got people go do this and whatnot. Of course, if we could change stuff, we would lah. But that time, we don't even know what is going to happen after the whole thing ends, man. That time, I remember even like saying, we're going to be locked for like 3 months. After the 3 months end, like another 3 months.
Yeah, it was keep on ongoing.
Like, shit, I'm going to die in my house probably. For me, I remember, I told myself, because that time I was saving, man. So I told myself, if my saving hit this bottom, I have to start work. Because that time I pursue whatever, or I wanted to like create digital content.
Yeah, you start learning how to do video editing.
Yeah, video editing, podcast, how to do whatever I'm doing today lah. I that time I start to like macam explore this there because I felt like moving out of the comfort zone. I was in event line for quite some time and then moving out. So, but then I just because you do things that doesn't make you money yet, that time.
True.
So all your savings is just dropping. I'm like, wow, if I hit this one, I have to call. That time my father is still around. Call my father like, you have some land in Mao, I can tanam jagung. That is literally the plan because if I go out and work, I felt like I would be starting from zero lah. I felt like it lah because again, if let's say I go out, if do event, then might as well I do event from the first day. Why would I now end and go out and do event again, right? But yeah, but the story is actually I found a job lah. I found a job, but luckily, I guess luckily lah. I'm not gonna say what job lah. Right before the job, right before I accept the job, the emceeing gig, the hosting gig starts lining up already.
Okay.
I came back already. This is when I look at this, I'm like, this offer, I cannot take it anymore. Also because somebody said this before lah, because if you have seen 10,000, 100 looks little to you.
Okay.
You remember, you know that ratio lah. So when you look at that offer, I'm like, wow, this is my weekend punya MC gig job. How can I survive on this for a month job, you know? But yeah, thankful that things come back lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you actually manage to hold on to the passion so strongly despite the pandemic?
I think I was exploring a lot of different options. What to do during that time? Or how do I need to divert? Do I need to do something else? One of it is to find job lah. So I open up the Voice vacancy page. I see I'm not qualified for anything at all. or jobs that I think might be suitable. Then I look at their requirement. Oh no, I'm not qualified at all.
Give me one example.
It's like those developer who has resort properties or tourism related properties. So I thought it would be interesting if I can go in to manage to change a little bit here and there. To because that time was almost toward the end of pandemic. So it's like to revamp the whole industry lah. So I was thinking that might be a good channel for me to go in using my event background ideas to give it a new life lah. But then I look at the qualification. Oops.
Like what?
They need you to know how do you value a property. They need you know how to have this kind of technical skill, a proper technical skill.
Okay. I thought must be 30 years and above and below. Then you're like, this one can change like this one. Okay. But yeah, that time I felt that when I look at job vacancy, I think I still fit in a lot lah. It's just I cannot take on the money saja, the offers saja. The offers, especially like I said, when you have seen 10,000, 100 looks little to you. That is the I guess, but in a way good lah. I think in a way good lah. So how do you actually then from there because you look at vacancy then I cannot do any of that.
Then I was exploring what is the trendy things to do. So glamping is one of it. People are moving because there is still very much of domestic traveling. So camping was picking up that time, hiking. So one of my areas to look in was glamping. So started looking for all those good stuff, the tent, the black color tent. Then we start. That was before the current craze. So that was like 2020.
2021?
End of 2020, yeah. Because I started by buying home pool for my kids. If those big inflatable pool, relaxing, it would be good if let's say I can transform this into a family event. So then that's where glamping comes into mind. So glamping was one. But thank God, my mentor, Rodon Lim, maybe you know him. He introduced me to digital event. That
Digital event, okay.
virtual event.
Virtual.
So he pushed me lah. He pushed me hard, do this. So that eventually we managed to work with few clients on that. Then it gave us some cash flow to continue doing.
Okay. Then the love fall back in peace again lah. It's still creating, although it's virtually, it's still creating. So you go back to the same thing lah. Okay. Like earlier on, I actually asked because I know you have been through different jobs after you graduate, after you finish school lah.
Yep.
You have, believe me or not, this man had sell curry rice before. Not making this up. This is not a joke. He has sell curry rice before, whereby he actually had advertisement on newspaper of an Indian guy saying that it's good, right?
Mat Saleh actually.
Mat Saleh.
Mat Saleh. I can't remember where is he from. Either Europe or Australia. I can't remember.
Where do you get the photo even?
It's a friend. It's a friend. It's a friend's friend lah. So a friend of mine who love curry bought this Mat Saleh to the store.
Imagine that, because last time there is no stock photos. It's not like you can just Google Mat Saleh eat curry, then you can just take that photo or buy that photo, then use it as an advertisement. So you have to get an actual Mat Saleh to come and try. How good, not good. Okay, take photos. So that is what happened.
Yeah. So that was my my first venture into business.
Okay.
So curry rice. There was at Padungan Street.
Okay.
At one of the corner shop there.
So today you can still cook it or not?
I still need to refer to my recipe book.
I have to refer recipe book. Now I realize, after I know him for so many years, I never actually had that curry before. Wow, how come? One of the days. Okay.
Secret recipe.
Secret recipe. Mom is a great cook. Mom make really good food. Like, I remember the pao that your mother made. Such a good one.
Okay, thank you.
Probably because I haven't had my dinner lah. That's why I say so. But it's really good. But from there, how do you, or when do you actually realize that whatever you are doing today, would you say that it's your true calling?
I think I started involved in this industry like a lot of people. That means as a part-timers.
Okay.
So when I first came back from KL, my intention is just to do business. I don't know what I want to do. I just want to do business.
Okay.
So I went to a friend's wedding, and she introduced me to a guy called Dickie Lee. So that is my first mentor. So while I was doing my cooking career thing, he called me up and said, "Are you free this certain day? Can you come and help me as a part-timers?"
Okay.
So okay, I just go along without knowing nothing. So just be a normal crew.
The crew. Okay.
So join him for that one event, and that event turned out to be BE Sarawak or used to call Convention Bureau launching.
Okay.
So that's how I was thrown into the industry. And first rehearsal, I was asked to brief the whole program in front of the CEO, the government official was there in the old Dun.
Okay.
That was my first job in a way in events, and to brief everyone on what to do in the rehearsal.
Okay. So you're like, don't know head, don't know tail?
Don't know nothing. So eventually my plan, my net program is like 5 pages wide, not long, wide.
Okay.
Because you have all the different stakeholders, you have the lighting, you have the banquet.
Okay.
So maybe that time there was no Google Sheet lah. So it's just like print out. So you just stick. So it's like you buka like a scroll like that.
Okay. Like how people last time patch photo together. It's a different shot and just line up together so it becomes landscape.
Yes.
Okay. So you had that. Okay.
Yeah. So then one job after another, he asked me to join as part-timers. Then also another mentor, my mentor, James Ong. Then they asked me to join him full-time. So that's where I got more involved into events, and eventually I started my own company.
Okay. So would you say that is also the time whereby you actually felt that this is what I love? I mean, like, this is the creating part. It's actually...
Correct. Because after that first few part-time, Dickie asked me, how do you feel about the job? I said, I love it. It's like song. I use the word song to him. Until today, I still use that word. It still feels song. It's excited.
Okay. So just a background, probably for those who do not know Dicky. Dicky, I would say, one of the pioneers lah.
Pioneers,
in,
yes,
in
yes.
the in the industry.
Yep.
And today he's not that active anymore. But when you ask him to actually come and help,
Yeah.
he will still do a very, very good job.
Correct.
I remember one of the things I was so impressed by the things that he used, his hand
weaving,
made-
right?
weaving stuff.
Yeah, coconut leaf.
Yeah, coconut leaf
Leaf.
to actually make a decoration. I'm like, how is this even possible? I mean, like, it's so well done. It's so well
Yes,
done.
yes, yes.
And
It's very trendy now.
Yeah. So he's one of the guy who, make it, and then, I guess. But when you look at him, he's just a normal apek that you see walking around. Because the first time I met him, I'm like, what is this? What is this? Who hired this part-timer walking around here? And then I don't know what he's doing, but he's, telling people what to do and what not. I'm like, wait, who is this person? Until somebody told me, then I'm like, oh shit, this is boss punya boss. So, okay. So today actually he's not that active anymore lah.
He still teach serving, banquet serving.
Oh,
He still
okay,
teach,
okay.
but recently he's more, I would say, resting lah. Yeah.
Okay.
So before that he's still very active teaching. What is the school after Santubong Bridge? Sentex.
Sentex.
He was there
okay.
teaching banquet skill.
Oh.
Because he was formerly from Holiday Inn,
Okay.
the first batch. So they know service at the tip of their fingers lah. He can carry, I think 3 plates, 3 plates here, and then he just
okay.
then he know how to hold the wine properly, how to serve.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay. I didn't know he was Australia punya
one of the
trainer.
best.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of
okay.
restaurants hired him to teach them on
To teach the
serve.
stuff lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I mean, what, he should be 70.
I think so. Because quite sad. Because recently I heard he has mild stroke. I think. Yeah. So now he's
Resting
I mean he's okay. He's resting at home lah.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he has a full recovery soon lah. Okay, so he has also tell you the story about how you actually discovered the true calling, because you were thrown into the event and you just do, then you realize, wow, this is such a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Somehow you just, I'm gonna do this lah.
Correct.
Do this lah. But that time, have you met your wife or?
No, not yet.
I haven't met your wife yet.
But I know her from school days. She's from,
okay. It's a friend lah,
Yeah.
but not yet in the stage whereby you're going out for the dates lah.
not yet. But I did pinjam her scuba, what do you call that? Scuba suit
Suit, okay.
as one of our under the sea props.
Props. Okay. So when that time kan, when you, this is also something, a backstory first. I also told Peter about this. I say, people who is in event line kan, there's only love and hate. There's no in between. You cannot like, okay lah, it's just a job lah. I can still do
You
it.
burn out lah.
You burn out very
Correct.
fast, So we have people who come in, do one event, then ciao, because cannot tahan.
Correct.
Come in, do maximum 2-3 events, ciao, cannot tahan. So that's why I said there's only love and hate, and there's no between. So unless you do admin stuff, then different story lah, because you're not exposed, you're not on ground, right? So, which I also felt the other half play a very important role also.
Yes.
Because like I say, this man, he can work until 3-4 in the morning, then 7, the couple of hours later, you will see him having meeting with another client sudah. So, because obviously if your other half don't understand this, they will be like, then you better marry your work lah. Why you marry me? Why you want me for? You better marry the... Okay, so when you started with your wife, you actually kind of like just tell straight away, or how does it go?
Before that, funny story. Last night, she just gave me a yellow card.
Okay.
But hopefully it's jokingly lah.
What is the yellow card about?
Because I
Too long already lah.
I mean, this last few days is like non-stop meeting. Prepare. I sleep 2 hours a day, something like that lah.
She forgot how you look like already lah.
Then I sleep at the living room sofa, not in the bedroom.
Oh,
So I
okay.
said we are like already like 60-year-old couples, separate bed kind of. So I said yellow card
Oh, okay. So okay, but that is after so many years of.
Yeah, like once a while she will give me that yellow
She
card.
will give you a yellow card.
So in a season you can 5 yellow card. I think 5 years, 5 before you get suspended. Is it?
Hey, it's football. I don't know how is it in marriage lah. I don't know how is it become. We will bring lawyer into this now. I don't know lah. But so she gave you a yellow card yesterday for saying that I have not seen your face for a couple of days.
No, just for so busy at work because in a way worried about my health and all that.
Okay. So when you start, how
Because she know I'm already when we started dating, she already know I'm in this industry. So.
But would she know what to expect?
I think so.
Oh, you don't know? I never asked. Tokenyo, if you're watching this. So you never actually asked?
Yeah, so I think in a way it's trust lah. Trust. If you trust somebody, or you will somehow inform that you'll be busy. Just like your mom. If let's say today you want to go out with friends, you tell her I will be come back at 10. If you pass before you pass 10, you call her again, say, oh, I'm going to be late after 12 midnight. So you give them that certainty. They know, okay, you are safe. You just go and do what you need to do lah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, don't you remember we have cases whereby we hire part-timer until the father call and ask,
where's my daughter?
做工做到这样迟了 right?
Yeah.
So there would be people that don't understand the situation. Like I said, you have to. The other half have to play.
Correct. And eventually, you yourself need to prove to your loved one that this is really what you like to do lah. Then eventually they will give in. So I think our ex-colleague Jeremy had the same situation. He was from a high-paying banker's job. He jumped ship. Then the mom was so worried, but he still bulldozed on. Then eventually they convinced.
Yeah. That is Jeremy punya story. Correct. That is Jeremy punya story. My story, no lah. My parents that time, you're working okay lah, good lah. You're working. You're working, then good lah. Huh? Okay. How do you measure success in your patient, and what steps do you take to achieve it?
When I think I gave myself like an end goal. Like Enfield is one of the end goals. So even in events like when I started, I gave myself an end goal. My end goal was to one day do an event in Hong Kong, whatever event. As long as I can be there to do something, that is I consider a success lah. Because Hong Kong is like the most happening place in Asia back then. So it was very hype. All the entertainment was there. So that was my angle. So although I haven't been to Hong Kong to do event, but I've been doing event road shows for conferences so I think that is close enough lah. Close enough lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were given an option, like an opportunity to do it, you still do it?
Yeah.
In Hong Kong lah?
Yeah. That is like, you are playing in Champions League. Now it's like playing local league.
In Asia lah. Oh, okay.
It's like Champions League.
Never heard about it. Okay. Also, I think we have actually, the two of us, just the two of us, stuck in the place for 8 hours. Because we were driving to Muka. We were driving to Muka. This is the two of us in a car for 8 hours. So we actually had a long talk. I mean, apart from either I'm asleep or he's asleep lah. So we actually had a long talk. I don't remember this part of the story. So macam you never told me.
I think I shared with Jeremy.
Oh, you shared with Jeremy. Okay. I think recently I found one of my end goal. I want a voice over something in Netflix.
Oh, nice.
If I hear my voice on Netflix,
that's it lah.
I made it lah.
I've arrived lah.
Yes. Because YouTube, obviously, you can do it for free, right?
Okay.
But yeah, Netflix. if one day I don't want a local production. I don't want local production. I mean, if the local production is so good and then it end up in Netflix and then I voice over it, that would be my end goal. Hopefully. Okay. So what are the steps that you actually, do you like kind of like now you actually building towards it, or you just like do whatever I do now and?
Yeah, because to me, I don't really have those like what do you call it? The vision, the mission. I don't even back then in office. We don't have that. We just have one clear what do you call it? Mantra. So you just work towards that, and eventually it will bring you to where you want to be lah.
True. last time in the office, I don't know what is a vision and mission. I just know finish the next event. Then after that the event finish the next one. You're like, sudah year end lah. But year end also, then it comes Chinese New Year. We had reunion dinner. One of the worst case. Reunion dinner, habis straight away balik office to siapkan the proposal. That time you rasa, semangat lah. But now, for you still go on lah. You still doing it.
You have the luxury to choose a bit lah.
Me now I cannot lah. I mean, the thing is, like, that's why I also wanted to ask, after you've been doing it so many years, don't you actually, doctor already say your body is taking a toll, but don't you feel it yourself?
In terms of stamina, yes.
Okay, in terms of stamina,
but because of commitment, you will still want to do it. Maybe it's commitment, maybe it's the things that you want to achieve. Let's say you want to design certain thing until you get that idea out. Because sometimes you just need to think about concept. The concept tak keluar apa, whether it's, you just have to spend time on it lah, to have that inspiration. Ping, then you know what you want to do.
Oh, okay. Because like I say, also one of the reason why, I don't know whether I told you this or not, because obviously before pandemic I already told you probably I'm going to stop here and going to venture into something else, right?
Yeah. Then
I remember you say, wait for Chinese New Year lah. After Chinese New Year we talk about it. Then after Chinese New Year, that is when COVID happened, right? I actually, that time, I felt when I sleep late, the next day when I wake up, I can literally felt like my liver screaming at me. I feel my body heat up. It's like hot, but then it's inside. It's not like macam you don't have enough water, but it's just that you felt like your liver is actually telling you something's wrong lah.
I see.
If you're gonna do this one whole week, I'm gonna call it off lah. I'm gonna say goodbye lah. So that is what I felt. So then after that you felt like macam something is wrong lah. Something is terribly wrong. So now no choice. I have to get that 8 hours of sleep. Last time we can do 3 hours, 4 hours. Now cannot. I woke up last night, watched MU at 3 in the morning. I slept at 12. I woke up at 3. So that is 3 hours. Then after the match is done, I went back to sleep. Just to get the enough 8 hours. If not, your body will tell you. So that's why I respect lah. You can do it.
But so far physically I don't have that experience like what you mentioned lah. So far my body is still telling me can do lah.
Can do, but the doctor already say.
So that is something that I can't control because the reading is there. But my lifestyle is still don't change. So that's something that my family is reminding me lah.
I mean again, we have people that we have worked together literally die from exhaustion. Isn't this a wake-up call? Isn't it a wake-up call? I mean, yes, towards we get to do what we love, but I mean, we want to do it in the long run also. No?
True. Thanks for the reminder.
I leave it to you. I leave it to you. Okay. Now, so taking the body, the health, that into play. Do you see this whole thing evolves in time? As in, whatever you are doing now, from the first day until today, easily over, how many years has it been? 15?
Let me see. 07 until now? That is how many years?
07. 14 years.
I started about end of
13 years.
September of 06. I started to do part-time a bit here and there.
Okay. So nearly 15 years. Nearly 15 years.
Yeah.
Do you still see that the process is still the same? Whereby the first day when you do event, when you plan, do
I
this?
I think because as an event person, when you turun padang or you go to the actual event, is your ability to rectify things or react to whatever that is happening or anticipate what is going to happen. right?
Okay.
So that's a very key element of
Yeah.
a good event person lah. So with the years of experience that you accumulate, then it become more comfortable. You can expect roughly what to happen.
Yeah.
So it's become in a way, not to say easier, but you know.
Roughly lah.
Roughly lah.
Okay.
Then you can straight away, in a way, you can then brief your team what to look out for.
Okay. But in terms of drawing, it evolves lah, right? Because last time we have to draw, the best we can do is PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Now at least there
Now
is.
it's so much advanced. Maybe I'm just here. The technology is already
far ahead, so that is it.
But I love AI.
Okay.
So this morning I was rushing proposal.
Okay.
My intention is to, if no time, I just simply sketch. Then I use what's the software again? Under that you can just type and then they come up with I think there are two prominent AI drawing tool lah.
Drawing tool. It's a drawing tool.
Yeah. So you just type whatever you want in your vision, and then it come up with the
picture lah.
Picture lah. If you don't want, you ask to change to another version.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
So very close to what I want. So it's very smart. So very helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this AI a bit lah.
Yeah.
So how much you have adapt this technology into work?
I would say both in creative side as well as in writing. When you want to write certain proposal or you want to write certain letters, sometimes the keywords just doesn't appear. You don't have a guide. So you use AI as a guide, then it will give you pointers. So I think it helps me a lot. Because I'm a person who more on the visual side. So writing is not my strength. So with AI, it helps me a lot lah. It it shorten the period of thinking how to write, what to write.
Okay. So all this AI, you are using the paid version or?
Free. Now it's still free. Yeah, still a free version.
Oh, okay. For the illustration part, yeah, I've tried out a few. Because I remember this AI for illustration. For me, some of it is actually quite creepy. Because,
yes.
Because when you put in the description, you have a certain image in your head, right?
Correct.
Then it come out almost the same as your what you imagine. You like, shit, then next time no need me already, what?
That's right.
They just do it lah. No need us already, ma. Then again, you don't have to hire a graphic designer anymore, what?
True. So a lot of job is going to be replaced. So this is like what you call the disruptive technology kind of stuff.
Yeah, but how you play along with it lah?
I think it depends depending on what role you're playing. Because I myself is not a designer per se lah, but I need design, I need inspiration. Sometimes I need ideas to tell the designer what to do. So with it helps a lot. So I just take my vision, it comes out more or less, then from there I can tweak. So that is very helpful.
Okay. You wanted to show me?
Yeah. So the two names that I use, one is Blue Willow.
Blue Willow. Okay.
And then the other one is let me see, what's the name? Mid Journey.
Mid Journey. Okay.
I use these two.
That one lah. Mid Journey is the one that when I use, I'm like, holy.
Correct. If you see Facebook this few days, they have the US president dressed up in a beach. Then you have the North Korea. All these are AI, ba?
Yeah. Blue Willow. Okay. So do you see this is actually more of a good thing or a bad thing in the future?
For those who are already at, let's say a certain level of let's say you are a project leader, you want to set your vision, this will help. But for someone who is
starting,
grassroots, I hope they don't use this. I hope this won't discourage them from trying their own passion, their creativity. I hope this won't suppress it lah. But it is an easy way go. It is easy way to do it.
Yeah, it is. Because I also felt that, like I say, I don't know whether you remember this conversation or not. I remember talking to you about this whereby I felt that because, like macam us last time, when we play, we only have sticks and stones, right? then we imagine
Correct.
what are the sticks and stones, right? Because nobody told us, so we just imagine, we make things up from the sticks and stones. Then from there, that somehow triggers the creativity part. So then your mind keeps on like, because you're from young, you're already like that, so you would think, and then next time you would just, because you already imagine stuff. So then move to the next generation. So next generation have tablets, have phones, whereby the game is telling you to do certain stuff, but it's already there. The whole thing is there. So that already kind of suppress them a little bit. So then after that, when these people move into career, then they don't have to write, right? They just ask ChatGPT to this.
True.
Write exactly 350 words of, because I try out this. Write me an Asian ghost story, this long, featured here, and this character's name. The story was good.
Yeah.
The story was good.
Correct.
And it's can publish kind of good.
Yes. Agree.
So then immediately, if let's say you wanted to be an author, if you do research like that, then straight away it suppressed already. So it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. What's going to happen?
True. So it's the other day I heard about another conversation is there's a community, I'm not sure whether in US or UK, they don't learn basic mathematics anymore because calculator can do it. What for you still want to waste time doing calculations? So they use their brain power to think of something else, something more complex. So maybe that is the way. So if that is a good way lah, to use the human brain power to do something else.
So you minus off all the basic stuff, put in the complex stuff already.
Correct. Because but without the basic, sometimes it's a building block, but you don't have the foundation. How do you?
You don't even know, if let's say you don't even know the plus sign on the calculator do what, then how are you going to move into the complex stuff?
Correct.
A very complex conversation. But I'm gonna say this. I hope, even if the AI takes over, I hope I am 6 feet under already, or become Ash already. So it doesn't really matter. Because also, I felt that, because there's a lot, like today, to make a video from writing content.
I just download one.
From writing content, AI can do it for you. To have an images and whatnot, AI can generate it for you.
Correct.
The scary part, when I say I want my voice on Netflix, you can even have Morgan Freeman narrate your videos with that. It is also done by AI.
Correct. You just need, I think, the few seconds, then they will do the whole sentence based on that guy's vocal.
However, people tell you, wow, you sound nice, it's quite obsolete in the very near future. So of course, the emotion and everything, human have that, right? I mean, how you control people and whatnot. Yes, you still have that, but what is? There is no stopping AI from actually evolving into that,
So maybe in the digital world or the meta world, AI will be the prominent. Then in life, human will still be just like music. Artists don't sell album anymore; they sell concert. You cannot duplicate concert, the ambience, the feel.
The feeling.
So you download how many songs you want, but they still sell their concert. Maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah, but still, you see, I mean, so many years ago, Michael Jackson already do hologram punya concert. That person dead already. But the thing is still, it's doable without that person anymore, right? So I mean, I said that AI can literally create an artist. Because now you've seen video whereby they ask AI to write songs, produce music, and it is as good as.
So there's a new release, new song.
Technically, they can have an artist that called AI, and this artist can actually take over the whole thing. Okay, the more I talk about this, the scarier it gets. So I'm gonna stop here. Okay.
We are not that young, so no need to worry.
But you have kids, aren't you worried about your kids?
That's their challenge.
Oh, that's their challenge. I leave it to them. Leave it to them. So I'm going to say the same thing, whereby I hope I am 6 feet under when the thing comes. If you don't know what is the fear about, watch Will Smith punya iRobot. Is it called iRobot? Yeah, that movie. Then it will scare you probably a bit. Okay, so it comes to final few lah, huh? So, what advice would you give to someone struggling to find their passion?
I would say try different things, but when you do something or when you are trying, you put the full effort into it rather than macam hangit ayam.
Ayam, okay,
So
okay.
when you try something, you have to give it your full focus.
Give everything.
Everything, whether it's 3 years, whether it's 5 years, whether it's a certain period. So you have to give it all lah. Then only you will see whether, because when you do something, when you hit stumbling block or you hit challenges, whether that your passion will push you through or not. If yes, very likely that will be your passion. If you just give up this, not for me, maybe that's not lah.
Okay. So whatever it is, do it your best, and then again lah,
invest your time, invest your knowledge into it. Then you will know your heart will lead you to it.
But if you do, then halfway you die, then life lah.
That's your life.
That's life lah. Okay. So also like I mentioned earlier on, we have been together as a team for actually quite some years lah. So just to what is the word for it, huh? Just to call back some good memories lah. Huh? What are some unforgettable memories that you have done together as a team?
Somehow it's not so much about work, but some more about how we enjoy as a team and hurt one of our colleagues. I bet you know what I meant.
Yeah. We cannot put this on, or else we cannot saman later.
But because of work, then we have that kind of bonding, and that bonding leads us to that that celebration lah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's one of it lah.
That's one of
but
it.
in terms of work, plenty lah. I think Kuching Marathon is one of it that we gone through sleepless night, but still get it through. So
I get that already.
Thank you, Mr. Wong.
Thank you, Liu.
Mr. Bong.
Yeah. So true. We've been through so many and all this. Wow. But now you think back, again, I don't know. Probably for you it's different. For me, I don't know how you get through it. I seriously do not know how I get through it.
It's the team, the core team.
Yeah.
Without any one of it, it's just cannot, because you cannot work alone in an event.
Yeah. You cannot work alone. Literally, you would die from the event. True. So yeah, good times I guess. Good times the moments that I will treasure. Yeah, till I'm 6 feet under lah. Okay lah. I think the recording time is also quite okay. Yeah, recording time is quite okay. Okay. So before we wraps up, like the show name, I decided to name it Feel Good. It's because I believe no matter what position, what job you're doing, whatever things that you are doing, people define success differently. Right? Some people can be so common at the job. Probably it's just an admin clerk.
Okay.
But when I go back, I have my wife, I have my kids. They are happy to see me.
Yep.
That is my success, right? So everybody have their own success story.
Yep.
So that leads to everybody also have a feel good, which to say it can be something that you will always tell yourself whenever you feel down or whenever you feel not motivated or whenever you feel today is not my day, but you remember this. It can be a quote, it can be somebody told you something, it can be an ideology. What is your feel good?
Maybe I can define into two. Career-wise is if I face some challenges currently, I will pat myself at the back. You have come certain distance, so you have come a long way lah. So this is another challenge that you just need to take on.
Okay.
Yeah. So it somehow give me the strength to push on.
Okay.
In family, I will always look back photos. All photos will always give you that moment that you cherish, the family, the bonding, the love.
Okay.
Yeah. All photos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with digital, you can store as many as you like. Photos.
Yeah. You can scan and then keep it, right? Okay. It's a good idea actually. Okay. But would you Yeah, this is a bit off. But when you look at photos, kan, wouldn't you feel like, hey, this uncle not around anymore, hey, this auntie not around anymore? Wouldn't you feel like, everybody is everybody is dying.
Happy photos lah.
Oh, happy photos. Okay,
Happy
okay.
photos.
Okay. Because I felt like that for me it hit different lah. Like for last Chinese New Year, this year Chinese New Year lah. This year Chinese New Year. Because in a very short time, I've my uncle passed away, my auntie passed away, and recently my father passed away. So this period of time is actually just a year and a half, right? So a year and a half, I have 3 close family members pass away. So it hit different is because Chinese New Year is where everybody's around, and these certain figures are not. You know, so I felt like, oh, it's so much different now because these people is not around anymore.
Yeah.
Or when my father passed, I'm like, wow, it's. I mean, if you look at it another way around, would be cherish what you have now instead of looking back what you don't have anymore lah. Okay, I don't want to end it with a sad note. But thank you very much, Jason. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you,
I appreciate it. Okay, if let's say people want to look at your event, or people want to look at your previous work, or where should they go?
My current work, if you look at art creators at Facebook, you can find us there. For my previous work, you can still find me at my own page, Jason Chiu, at the Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so the link, I'll put it down below. And if you want to, I mean, I don't know, if you young ones, if you want to look for a mentor to start, you know, I feel like this is your passion, you can also look for...
One thing, if you want to find your passion, join events. Because events somehow give you that platform to see a lot of different things. Then eventually you might find your passion somewhere.
True. Legit, because we have been through so many. Some of us actually have been into oil and gas industry to actually take exam, to actually go into their, what do you call that? Their site, and we have seen so many different things.
Correct.
In event
it's like a key for you to enter different industry, and eventually you might find something that you like, and then you can pursue that dream.
But don't come in the morning, leave in the afternoon. Okay, thank you very much, Jason, once again. So we'll put down the link down below. So this is all for this episode. Until the next one. Ciao.